Next at 10 In Depth, the story about how one decision forever changed lives across the country. It began in Madison last spring with an idea.
And tonight there is living proof of its success. The Night Team's David Douglas is here to explain.
Long ago, we all learned to share. Most people do it with their cookies. I have two, so you take one. But some people, some very special people, do the same with so much more.
I got, a great job. I got a great wife. I got a great life. I have no real reason. I have nothing holding me back.
Almost a year ago, Tim Nelson made a decision. He made it almost as simply as deciding what to eat for dinner or what to wear.
UW is very concerned that I would have the surgery, get done, and say, oh my God, why did you guys take my kidney?
At 31, the Madison man decided he would donate his kidney to a stranger he might never meet.
He just sort of mentioned it, and then I was like, okay, not really thinking that he really ever would.
Someday, dissolve effects.
I hope we never have to use
Stand by VO, Sarah.
Tim's wife, Nicole, directs News 3 at 10. She had her reservations. 2 years ago, she was away from work for 7 weeks after an operation of her own.
Because after what I went through, it was not a walk in the park, and so I thought, why would you want to go through a surgery if you didn't have to?
But her concern faded into encouragement with one piece of news.
I said to Nicole, I said, once I found out how many people were involved, I said, this is the greatest thing I'll ever do.
In OR 9 at UW Hospital, Tim's early morning surgery sets off a chain reaction that will save 4 lives.
What we're trying to do through the National Kidney Registry is to try to impact the life of as many people as possible.
Dr. Luis Fernandez is Tim's transplant surgeon. That's him there in the red cap. After 2 hours of working laparoscopically, Tim's kidney comes out. Dr. Fernandez cleans the organ and packs it for a 700-mile trip. From the hospital, a courier takes over, and Tim's left kidney rides shotgun to Dane County Regional, where a chartered Learjet lands minutes later. From the airport, it's off to Richmond, Virginia. Flight time about 1 hour and 20 minutes, where a waiting recipient will get another chance at life.
I'm not slowing down, no. I have too much left to give.
On the ground in the Old Dominion.
I feel so much better and have noticed such a difference every day that it's been encouraging.
6 weeks after receiving Tim's kidney as her own, 64-year-old music teacher Carlene Ramsey sees life in a whole new way.
Being with the family and having time with them, whether we're at home or wherever we are, I'm going to cherish every moment because you don't take things for granted. You just can't.
But the magic doesn't end on the East Coast. Cameron Evans, a family friend, wasn't a match for Ramsey. But because someone gave life to her friend, she decided to pass the possibility of years, laughter, and love on to someone else.
There were obviously other people out there who were feeling the need to give and wanting to give, and we were all kind of in it together even though we didn't know each other.
Evans's kidney headed off to California, where another loved one who wasn't a match also paid it forward. That kidney came home here to Madison and UW Hospital, where the process repeated itself one more time. At the end of the chain is Carol Peterson.
Here I thought I was going to get a kidney from a cadaver, and I got this phone call out of the blue, and I was just amazed that there was a live donor out there that wanted to give someone a kidney.
For Dr. Fernandez, it's the perfect cycle of life and love.
Multiple pairs that were incompatible to each other now through this system were capable to get transplanted. What my patient in particular did is of extraordinary value.
Oh, very cool.
The patient, of course, Tim Nelson, who is back to business at his desk, where he tells us he'd give another kidney if he could.
The fact that I'm out of work for 3 weeks and back to running in 5, and out of the hospital in 2 days, eating whatever I want again, within the first week. It's ridiculous. It's like it never even happened, It's like a small hiccup in my life, and that small hiccup has affected 4 people's lives forever. It's ridiculous.
Tim Nelson, you, sir, are the kind of person we need more of in the world. You'll be happy to know all 4 recipients in the chain, including the one in California and another from Illinois who had surgery here in Madison, are all doing well. A complete success, which began because of one man's willingness to give. Tim hasn't decided if he wants to meet the person who got his kidney, but he thinks he might one day.
Wow, story gives me goosebumps, I have to admit. How many things like this have happened, these cycles?
There have been 276 successful transplants as a result of surgeries like this. The longest chain is 22 people long, an incredible medical success story. And on that note, just to mention, tomorrow night we'll be talking about donated human tissue. It's a vastly different world and big business. We'll leave it at that and pick it up tomorrow night.
Well, we thank everybody for allowing us to interview him on this piece. Tim, a lot of us thought he was crazy, but boy, when you see it that way, it is really special.
An
Tim, we're proud
person.
of you. Nicole as well, for able to direct this show without losing it there in that piece. So Nicole, thank you as well. David, thanks.